Welcome to your yoga class for the total full moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 13th into March 14th. My name is Natasha, also known as Nourish Natasha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. I put out full free yoga classes for every new moon, full moon, other astrological stuff. My dog is an Aries, Jack. You can probably hear him barking in the background. He is a guest star sometimes in these classes. But yeah, this is a all levels friendly yoga class. I specialize in plus size and trauma informed yoga. If you like witchcraft, wellness, and everything in between, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I put out full free yoga classes and tarot readings and what you need to know videos for a lot, pretty much all the astrological happenings, but specifically on the new moon and full moon. Yeah, so let's talk about it. This is kind of a big event. You've probably heard astrologers talking about the astrology of this week. We got a lot of stuff going on. We are already in our Venus retrograde the day after the lunar eclipse. So the lunar eclipse is going to peak depending on where you are, either on the night of the 13th into the night of the 14th. And then the next day on the 15th, Mercury goes retrograde, which is everybody's favorite thing. We've all heard the term Mercury retrograde. You know, it's fine. Things are going to get a little bit chaotic. Things are going to get a little bit frustrating, but I promise you're going to be okay. If you want to learn more about the specific astrology, the energy of what's happening, I have a full free video for that as well, and it's a tarot reading, so if you want to check in with the energy, learn what all this means astrologically, that'll be on my page also. But this is going to be the yoga class. We're going to tap into the energies physically. So again, this blood moon lunar eclipse is in Virgo. Virgo rules the digestive system, so our stomach, so we're going to get into some twists in this class. We're also going to do a little bit of grounding because look, it's in Virgo, first of all, earth sign. Second of all, we're in Pisces season. We have all these retrogrades. We have eclipses. Eclipse season is chaos. It is major transformation. It is fated events. Eclipses are portals that put us where we need to be. We can't really control it, so we need to ground ourselves. And it's this Pisces Virgo duality. The nodes just shifted into Pisces and Virgo. You know, we're in Pisces season. It's a Virgo eclipse. So it's that kind of balance of reality versus dreams. Virgo versus Pisces. That's kind of where the magic is going to happen during this eclipse, is bringing our delusions and dreams and stuff down into, grounded into reality. So that's what we're going to do today. Have any props that you need for your practice nearby? I have my blocks here. Anything that you need that works for you and your body. I want you to listen to your body throughout this practice and do what works best for you. Let's see what else I've written down. Chaos reigns. This is the first of 3 blood moons. So every lunar eclipse that we have, the next 3 are all going to be total lunar eclipses. Sometimes they're partial. The next 3 are going to be total. So this one coming up, we have another one in September, we have another one next March, all blood moons. A little bit of a prophecy kind of vibes, you know. The last time this happened was in 2014 and everybody freaked out. What happens during an eclipse, this is when the earth, the sun, and the moon all align. The moon falls into the darkest part of the earth's shadow, which sounds super spooky, and you will be able to see it in the sky. Again, you can check times to see what time it's going to peak for you, but you will be able to see a red blood moon in the sky. And also, this might be a perfect storm. If it happens to rain during this lunar eclipse, there's a chance of seeing a moonbow, which I know sounds absolutely ridiculous, but is a moon rainbow. It's like a rainbow of light around the moon. It's really cool. I've seen it before here in Salem. So, you know, it's a good time. And I'm excited for it. You're going to hear a lot of astrologers say not to manifest, not to do spell work, but I personally like working with chaos and, you know, a little bit of chaos magic. So you do what works best for you in magic and in this yoga class. We're going to go ahead and get started. And yeah, we're going to get started in a seated pose, actually, a little seated meditation. So you can sit in a way that is comfortable for you and your body. Any seated position works. Easy seated pose means something different for everyone. If you're going to be sitting on your butt, you can scooch some goodness out of the way. Feel those sit bones on the mat so we're really grounded. You can have your palms facing down for that grounding energy. Palms facing up to receive. My personal favorite is as above, so below. One palm facing up, one palm facing down. Get a little bit of both, but you do what works best for you. Now from here, we're just going to, we're going to sit tall like someone's pulling a string from the top of our head. You can keep the eyes open or closed as we start to bring our awareness to our breath. And we're not changing anything about our breath just yet. We're just noticing as it goes in and out. Using our breath as a tool to bring us to the right here, the right now. It's a great tool to tap into during retrograde and eclipse season. When things start to get frustrating, bring it back to your breath. Just take that moment to breathe. Focus on what happens in the body as you breathe. So maybe on the inhale, you feel the chest expand, the belly expand, the shoulders rise. taking up space. And on the exhale, a gentle grounding, a gentle release in the body. We're just continuing to deepen and lengthen these inhales and exhales. You can maybe inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Or again, do what feels right and good for you. Now, if you would like to set an intention for this class, for this lunar eclipse, I'm going to offer up one of my favorite affirmations, especially for eclipse and retrograde season when we can't control really what's happening. One of my favorite affirmations is, everything will turn out even better than I expected to. This eclipse is a portal. There's going to be change, there's going to be transformation, there's going to be fated events, and everything's going to turn out even better than we expect it to. You can say that out loud if you'd like, or you can say it in your head. We're just going to seal it with a breath. So taking an inhale in through the nose and open mouth, exhale, side out. Now, as you continue to deepen and lengthen these inhales and exhales, you can keep the eyes closed if they're closed, or you can open them if you'd like. We're continuing to breathe deeply here. And we're gently going to start to bring our hands to our heart center. So our palms come together to touch. Continuing our breath work here. And then we're going to start to kind of rub our hands together, almost like we were trying to create a fire. You can start slowly, feeling that warmth starting to build between your hands. We're just kind of generating energy here. You know, there's a lot of energy happening in this eclipse season, retrograde season, and we're going to kind of harness some of that for ourselves, for the greater good, so everything can turn out even better for us than we expect it to. So gently start to maybe rub those hands faster together. You're feeling it get warm. We're kind of creating this energy right between our palms, energy of manifestation, of creation. Maybe you need to release, but whatever it is, it's our energy, and we are creating it. Now you can gently start to slow those movements, bringing those hands back to stillness, and again, having them at your heart center, taking a big inhale in through the nose, and open mouth, exhale, side out. So feeling that warmth in between the palms. We're going to start to invite in some movement here. We're going to do a little bit of tension release work, because again, this astrology is kind of tense. Full moons are about releasing. So from here, our hands are at heart center. We're going to interlace those fingers and we're going to create tension. So we have that heat in between our hands. And now we're really going to squeeze our hands together, squeeze our arms in like we're just like, creating tension. Inhale here. Exhale, release the tension. Straighten the arms and press those palms outwards, keeping the fingers interlaced. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead, lengthen the spine, open up the heart a little bit. And then exhale, release the arms down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bringing the palms together into touch, interlacing the fingers, really creating that tension. Exhale, press the palms straight out, keeping the fingers interlaced. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, lengthening the spine. And exhale, release the arms down. Last one, hands come into center, interlacing the fingers, inhaling here, creating tension. And exhale, press those palms out, keeping the fingers interlaced, straightening the arms. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead, really lengthen. And exhale. Go ahead and release the arms down. You can come back to your thighs. Again, palms up or down, whatever feels good for you. We're going to get just a little bit into our neck. Again, continue this kind of release energy, releasing of tension. So we're going to inhale here. Exhale, drop the right ear over to the right shoulder, feeling that stretch in the left side of the neck, really pressing that left shoulder down. Inhale, coming to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Press that right shoulder down. Inhale to center, exhale right ear to right shoulder one more time. I don't know what my neighbors are doing outside, but they're being loud. It's fine. Chaos. And inhaling to center, exhale left ear to left shoulder one more time, pressing that right shoulder down. Inhaling to center, exhale here. Now we're going to tilt this chin down, so we're kind of tucking our chin to our chest. And I just want you to shake the head no here, really slowly, really exaggerated, from side to side. Breathing here, continuing to release the neck. I know that's where I carry a lot of my tension, is my neck and shoulders. And whatever you want to say no to here. Again, full moons are about releasing. This is a full moon, even though it is an eclipse. If there's anything you need to release, anything you'd like to say no to as this kind of cycle ends and another one begins, say no to it here. And gently coming back to stillness to center, chin to chest. Now we're going to nod the head yes. Again, very slowly, very exaggerated, dropping the head forward and back. And now, whatever you'd like to say yes to. Anything you're trying to manifest, harness some of this chaos energy. Like we just built that heat between our hands, it's energy. And even though it is chaos and we can't entirely control the direction of where it goes, we can still set our intentions and hope for the best. And gently, you can come back to stillness, come back to a neutral spine. We'll bring our hands to our sides. We're going to inhale those arms up. And exhale, we're going to take a twist over to the right. So you can open the arms if you'd like, bringing the left hand to the right thigh, tenting the right fingers behind you. Or you can keep your hands in prayer at your heart center, whatever feels right and good for you. Gazing over this back shoulder. And breathing here. Now the key here in your twist is we're keeping a tall spine even though we're twisting. So maybe on the inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist a little more. On the next inhale, we reach those arms up overhead, come back to center, exhale, twisting in the opposite direction. So same thing. You keep the hands at center, or you can bring that right hand to the left thigh, tenting the left fingers behind you, gazing over the left shoulder. And breathing here, keeping that nice tall spine. Inhale, we return back to center. And exhale, you can release. Now we're going to gently transition to a tabletop. So taking your time, moving with intention, coming to hands at knees on your mat. Shoulder, elbow, wrist can stack. Hips can stack over the knees. We'll continue with some movement here. We'll get into our cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, lift the chin, open up the heart, arching the back, maybe sticking the booty out. And exhale, tuck the chin to chest, tuck the pelvis around the spine. Inhale to open up. And exhale to round. Now this is a choose your own adventure. 5 to 7 breaths on your own movement, on your own breath, and do what feels good. Listen to your body. Listening to our bodies is a practice of intuition, so just ask yourself, what do I need? And honor that need. Flow with your breath. You can gently finish up your last round and then return to a neutral spine. We're going to continue to get into our twists here, tapping into that Virgo energy, our stomachs, our digestive tract. So we're going to start with the right arm. We're going to inhale that right arm up and open. And on the exhale, we're going to move to thread the needle. The right arm is coming under the left, and we're gently going to sink down. So our right shoulder is coming down to the mat, maybe lowering the head. The hips are staying over the knees. This left hand can stay planted in front of your face, or you could reach it up overhead, or you could take a half bind behind your back. Doing what feels good here as always. We're going to breathe into this twist. Now bringing this left hand back to plant in front of your face. If you moved it, we're pressing into that left hand. Inhale, opening that right arm up again. And exhale, release. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale, lift that left arm up and open. Exhale, threading the needle under the right arm, bringing that shoulder all the way down, lowering the head. Again, that right hand can stay planted in front of your face, so you can extend it overhead or behind the back. Then we breathe into this twist. Now you can bring that right hand back to plant in front of your face. Press into it. Inhale to open up. And exhale, go ahead and release. You can shake it out a little bit here if you need to. Take any movements that feel good. We're going to find our first downward facing dog. So I'm going to tuck my toes. I'm going to inhale, my hips up and back to the wall behind me, straightening the legs. My hands are pressed into the mat. Really pressing into every finger. I'm pressing my chest through my shoulders towards the top of my thighs, and I'm encouraging my heels down. Your heels do not have to touch, but we're just encouraging them downwards. And maybe we pedal out the feet. Maybe we shake the hips, shake the head. Finding movement and doing what feels good. And gently finding stillness, we'll inhale, gaze to the top of the mat, and exhale, we'll travel to a forward fold. Whether that is walking the feet into the hands or walking the hands back to the feet, or taking a nice big old step forward, we'll meet in our forward fold. Now here in your forward fold, you can hang out, you can do what feels good. You can widen the feet so on and make space for the belly and thighs. You can grab for opposite elbows. You could sway from side to side. Again, listening to your body. Gently coming to stillness. Now we're going to take some twists here in our forward fold. So this may be where a block can come in handy. Or again, you can also place your hand on the ground. Or you can have your hands of prayer to do a prayer twist. So I have my hand on my block or on the mat in the center of my mat. If you're doing this with your hands of prayer, you can do that as well. So my right hand is coming down to my block or to the mat. And I'm going to inhale my left arm up and open. You can bend into that right knee. Finding this twist. Breathing here. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, we'll switch sides. So now my left hand's going to come down to that block. I'm going to bend into my left knee. I'm going to inhale that right arm up and open. Breathing here. Inhale here. Exhale, release that arm back down, coming to our forward fold. You can bring your hands to your shins or to the blocks, press into them. Inhale for that halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here with your hands at heart, standing in your Tadasana mountain pose. Maybe you want to bring back the rubbing of the palms, feel that heat. Again, that energy between the hands. And then when you're ready, you can bring your hands to either side of you. We're going to flow a bit through some half sun salutes and still incorporate our twists. So on the inhale, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to take an open arm twist to the right. So my arms are opening up. I'm gazing back over my right shoulder. Now the key here is don't let your hips go with you. Your hips want to turn with you. No, we're keeping our hips square to the front of the mat, twisting from the torso. Open arm twist. Inhale, reach the arms up, come to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Same thing, check in with the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Check in with those hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise to standing. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're gonna start to incorporate some lunges into our sun salutation. So I have my blocks right in front of me here because that can help if you have short arms, can't reach the ground. You can also use books out of that general shape and size. So we're standing here in our Tadasana mountain pose. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can come to blocks or to shins. Press into them. Inhale for the halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale to fold. Now this is where your hands can come to blocks or to the mat or to your hips. Pressing into them, the right foot comes to center and the left foot steps back. So my right knee is bent. My knee is not going past my ankle. My hands are on either side of my right foot, either on the blocks or on the mat. Again, you can also have the hands on the hips. Chin and chest are lifted. And we're breathing here. You can also drop the back knee if that feels better. Finding your breath here. And we'll take an inhale here. Exhale, step the back foot forward into a forward fold. And we'll switch out the feet. So now my left foot comes center. My right foot steps back into my runner's lunge. So I'm on the ball of the back foot. My left knee is over my ankle. Hands on either side of that left foot. Chin and chest stay lifted. Breathing here. I'm going to inhale here. Exhale, step that back foot forward into the forward fold. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. And we're going to do that one more time and add on a little bit. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to blocks or to the mat. Press into them. Right foot comes center. Left foot steps back. Finding your lunge position. And then we bring that left hand to the inside of the right foot, either on the block or on the mat. Staying in our lunge, we're going to inhale, lift that right arm, finding that open arm twist over the bent knee. And breathing here. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, release that right hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, step that back foot forward into your fold and switch out the feet. So my left foot comes center. My right foot steps back. Lunge on the opposite side. Bringing my right hand to the inside of that left foot. Pressing into the block or into the mat. Inhale. That left arm open for your twist. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, release the hand back down. Hands are on the blocks. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that back foot forward. Release into your forward fold. Spend a few breaths here in your fold. Maybe shake it out. And gently coming to stillness. Hands to blocks or to the shins. Press into them. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center again. Find a moment here, maybe rubbing those palms again together, creating energy. Remind ourselves of our intention. Everything will turn out even better than I expected to. Seal it with a breath. Nice big inhale in through the nose, filling up chest, filling up belly, taking up space. And open mouth, exhale, side out. All right, my friends, we're gonna take it on down to the mat. Nice big inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Your hands can come to the mat or to the blocks. We're going to step our feet back into perhaps a downward facing dog first if you would like, or you can step right back to your tabletop. And then we're going to find a child's pose. So we're going to bring our knees as wide as the mat, sinking our hips down to our heels, extending the arms out, and grounding ourselves into the mat. We need this grounding, especially with a lunar eclipse in Virgo, especially in Pisces season, especially with all these retrogrades. So take a moment here. You can have those palms facing down and maybe lift up all 10 fingers and then lower them back down to the mat one at a time. Squeezing the mat with your fingertips. Notice every part of you that is touching the ground. Now gently, on the next inhale, we'll rise up through tabletop, through center, and then exhale, come on down to your belly. Now from here, I'm going to bring my hands underneath my shoulders. My elbows are squeezing into my sides. We're going to flow through a little bit of low cobra. So I'm pressing my palms into the mat. I'm going to inhale, just lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. On the next inhale, you can rise up to your forearms. So I'm coming to a Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose, my forearms are pressed into the mat. My forearms are like parallel with each other. Elbows are under the shoulders. And I'm pressing my shoulders down and away from the ears. Now, option to shake the head no here, get into the cervical spine, the neck a bit, while we're here in our Sphinx. Now you can gently come to stillness, and I'll give you some options here. Option 1 is to stay right here in your Sphinx pose. Option 2, if you'd maybe like to take a full high cobra, you can. If you want to shake it up a little bit, maybe get some twists in the arms, you're going to press into your left hand, and you're going to reach this right arm under. And then you're going to take your left arm and cross it over. So it's almost like a Sphinx pose, but with our arms twisted. And you're really going to try to press into those arms, maybe reach the hands as far as you can over to either side, and try to press the shoulders down and away from the ears, and breathe here. I know it feels funky, but we're opening up the back of the heart, the shoulders, a little twist in the arms. Now we're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, you can release and switch sides. So now I'm going to press into my right hand. I'm going to reach my left arm underneath that right hand. And then that right arm is coming on top, reaching over to the left side. Pressing into arms into the mat, pressing ears away from the shoulders, and breathing here. We gotta get a little weird and funky with the eclipse energy, you know? And when you're ready to release, you can do so gently. We'll bring those arms in front of us. You can kind of cross the arms, making a little pillow for your head. You could bring either your head or your chin down to the forearms. And we'll just get into the hips a little bit here as we start to release. So we're going to do a half frog. I'm going to start on the left side just so you can see what I'm doing, but you can start on either side that feels good. I'm going to keep my right leg straight. I'm going to bend into my left knee out to the side. So my left knee is coming straight out from my hip. My foot's coming straight out from my knee. And this is my half frog pose. I'm just going to breathe here into this gentle hip opener. And as we breathe, as we start to cool down, maybe focusing on that gentle release, grounding deeper into the mat. Perhaps releasing control. And knowing that an eclipse season, and always, honestly, the only thing we can control is our mindset, our intentions. You know, we can set our goals and our manifestations. Magic is just manipulating energy with intention. So might as well put some good energy in, you know, even if it's chaos. You can take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, release that left leg. We'll take it to the other side. So my left leg is straight. And now I'm bending into my right knee. Knees coming right out from the hip. Foot's coming right out from the knee. And breathing into this release in the hips. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, release that right leg down. And then we're just gently gonna roll on over from our bellies to our backs. Taking your time, moving with intention. Coming to our backs. We'll finish up, of course, with some twists. Tapping into that Virgo energy. You can bring your arms out to a T position. You can draw those knees into the chest Inhaling here. Exhale, drop those knees over to the right. Maybe gaze over that left shoulder. And we're breathing here. Twists are great for release. And, you know, I hate the word detoxing because I feel like diet culture kind of demonized it. But twists are great for detoxing. I kind of imagine it as, you know, when you wring out a wet washcloth, that's kind of what we're doing into the body. We're kind of twisting and squeezing it. This twist can help kind of get your digestive system moving. And also just not in the physical, in the mental, emotional, twist could be great for, again, releasing. On the next inhale, we're turning everything to center, and exhale, knees can drop over to the left, maybe gazing over that right shoulder, and breathing here. On the next inhale, gently returning everything to center. If there's any final poses, anything at all that you feel like your body needs, I want you to listen to your body. I want you to go ahead and do that thing. Honor your body, honor your intuition. Do what feels good. And when you're ready for your final pose, our final Savasana, you can take any pose that feels good for you. If you just want to kind of splay out on your mat, I personally like to bend my knees and knock my knees in together, tuck my low back to the mat. But anything that feels right and good for you. You can have your arms out, palms facing up to receive, palms facing down for grounding, or again, one up, one down for a little bit of both. You can keep the eyes open or closed. We will breathe here for a bit. I will let you know when it's time to come back. But just remind yourself again, everything will turn out even better than we expect it to. Put that intention out. You know, if we can't control anything, at least we can control our mindset. And the funny thing is the first time I tried to record that, one of my neighbors is like buzzsawing something. You can kind of hear it in the distance. But hey, we can't control that. I can't control the noises outside my house. So we're going to breathe here in our Savasana to the lovely sounds of a buzzsaw. And I will let you know when it's time to come back. When you're ready, you can start to bring your awareness back into your space and back into your body. Maybe wiggle the toes or wiggle the fingers. Maybe gently making these movements bigger, rolling out the wrists, rolling out the ankles. Until finally, when you're ready, maybe drawing the knees in towards the chest. You give yourself a little squeeze or maybe a little rock from side to side. And then dropping over to one side, perhaps using the bottom arm as a pillow, finding your fetal pose. And then slowly you can press up to a seat, any seat that you find comfortable, that feels good for you and your body. You can bring those hands to either side of you. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, press them back down, releasing anything that does not serve you today. Inhale, arms up, scoop up all that energy we just created. Exhale, bring it between the palms and brings the hands to the heart center. Maybe again, finding that movement in your hands, building that energy, that warmth. The love and light in me honors the love and light in each of you. We bow to our practice. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here with me, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful lunar eclipse. I hope that the fated events and the transformation, what did I lose? Did I lose an earring? I think I lost an earring. I hope that it manifests for you. I hope that it all turns out even better than you expect it to. Whoa, Miss Honey is sneezing. Chaos, my friends. Our cat, Miss Honey's been asleep on the couch. She just started sneezing. I hope it all works out. You know what? Chaos happens. We can't control it. Life is lifing. It is my birthday a couple days after the lunar eclipse. My birthday is March 16th. In honor of that, I'm doing a sale on my Witchcraft Wellness course bundle. It has all my ebooks, all my courses. If you would like to learn more in-depth yoga, more in-depth witchcraft, you want to learn how to read tarot, I have a tarot magic course that goes over how to read tarot and has a yoga class for every tarot card. I have chakra yoga classes. I have yoga classes to teach you more advanced postures like headstands and arm balances and things. That's all in that bundle. It is half off for my birthday until the end of March. So the link for that will be in the description box below. Again, if you want to know more about the astrology behind what's going on, I have a video free for that. I also have a membership here on YouTube where we do live new moon live new moon and full moon workshops, live tarot, live yoga. Just hit that join button. I got that too. I kind of do everything. I have Witchcraft Wellness retreats here in Salem. I'm doing one in New Orleans. I kind of do it all. So I am so grateful that you spent this time with me. Thank you so much. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.